It's 1 a.m., you know the drill, you tell yourself, just one more video, but then bam, suddenly it's 3 a.m. And the next morning, you wake up with that familiar brain fog, swearing you'll go to bed early tonight. But what if the real secret to having more energy wasn't about sleeping longer, but sleeping smarter? Let's get into the science of how you can do exactly that. We have all been there, right? You get the recommended 8, maybe even 9 hours, but you still feel like you got hit by a truck. And at the same time, you probably know someone who says they only need 5 hours and they're just bouncing off the walls with energy. How is that even possible? It doesn't make any sense, but it points to a huge misunderstanding of what our bodies actually need from sleep. And this right here, this is the absolute core of it all. The real game changer isn't about cramming more hours into your night. It's about making the hours you already have way more efficient, way more powerful. It's about engineering your sleep, not just surviving it. So here's our game plan. First, we're going to bust that myth about needing more and more sleep. Then we'll dive into the actual science of sleep quality and your super important 90-minute sleep cycles. After that, we'll get practical with the rules for smart sleep and then wrap it all up by showing you how to engineer a powerful morning. All right, let's just jump right in and challenge this old idea that more is always better. You know, this belief that everybody on the planet needs exactly 8 hours of sleep, it's a huge generalization, and it completely ignores the one thing that matters most, the structure of your sleep. Just look at this comparison. On one hand, you've got 9 hours of just chaotic sleep. You're waking up, you're looking at your phone, you're stressed, your brain just never gets a chance to really power down. Now compare that to just 5 or 6 hours of deep, uninterrupted, high-quality sleep. In that much shorter time, your body can actually complete its repair work, and you wake up feeling sharp. The goal isn't more time, it's smarter time. Okay, so if quality is the key, what in the world does that actually mean? Let's pull back the curtain and get into the real science of what's happening inside your brain while you're asleep. This is the one concept you really need to grasp. Sleep isn't like flipping a light switch off for 8 hours and then back on. Nope. Your brain is incredibly busy all night, moving through these predictable, repeating patterns. And understanding these patterns, that's the secret to waking up feeling amazing. And those patterns, well, those are the building blocks of a great night's rest. They're called sleep cycles. Think of them as the engine that drives your nightly restoration. And here is the magic number. You're going to want to remember this one. 90 minutes. That's about how long it takes for your brain to go through one full, complete cycle of sleep, where it does all of its most important jobs. So during each one of these 90-minute blocks, your brain goes on a little journey. It starts in light sleep, then dives down into really deep restorative sleep, and then comes back up into what we call REM sleep. That's the dream state. A full night's sleep is just a few of these cycles stitched together, back to back. And this slide breaks it down perfectly. You've got two main players here. Deep sleep, that's for your body. It's like your own personal pit crew, repairing your muscles, boosting your immune system, and just recharging your physical batteries. Then you have a REM sleep, that's all for your mind. It's where your brain sorts through the day, locks in memories, and even boosts your creativity. You absolutely need both to feel 100%. Okay, so we get the science now, right? We know the what and the why. So now, let's get to the how. Here are the simple, actionable rules for turning all that knowledge into truly high-quality rest. We're going to focus on 3 incredibly simple but powerful principles: the 90-minute wake-up rule, the 3-2-1 evening rule, and what I like to call the consistency principle. This is where it all clicks into place. You know that horrible, groggy, confused feeling when your alarm clock screeches in the morning? That's a real thing. It's called sleep inertia, and it happens when your alarm literally rips you out of the middle of a deep sleep cycle. The fix? Plan your sleep in 90-minute blocks. Instead of just picking a time, count backward from when you need to wake up. 5 cycles is 7.5 hours. 4 cycles is 6 hours. Waking up at the end of a cycle feels completely different. It's natural and easy. Next up is the 3-2-1 rule. This is such a brilliant way to structure your evening. 3 hours before bed, you stop eating big meals. You don't want your body working on digestion when it should be resting. 2 hours before bed, stop working. Let your mind disconnect from the stress of the day. And this one is critical. 1 hour before bed, no more screens. That blue light from your phone or TV is literally telling your brain it's still daytime. And these habits, these are the foundation that makes everything else actually work. Consistency is everything. Try to go to bed and wake up around the same time, even on weekends. It sets your body's internal clock. And your environment is huge. Make your room cool, dark, and quiet. Obviously, cut the caffeine after lunch.
And hey, if your mind is always racing at night, try writing your thoughts down in a journal. Just get it all out.
You know, great sleep isn't just about what you do before you close your eyes. It's also about what you do the moment you open them. The first few minutes of your day can literally set the tone for your energy levels for the next several hours. So here's the playbook. First, and this is a big one, do not touch your phone. Don't start your day with a fire hose of emails, notifications, and other people's stress. Instead, get some sunlight on your face as soon as you can. Stepping outside for just a minute or two is like hitting the on switch for your brain. And finally, move a little. Do a couple of stretches, wash your face with some cold water. These things send a powerful signal to your body. Hey, it's time to be awake. You know, when you think about it this way, it completely changes your perspective. This whole hustle culture glorifies staying up all night. But true success, real performance, isn't about sacrificing sleep. It's about mastering it. Sleep isn't a liability. It's your ultimate strategic advantage for a sharper mind and a healthier body. So as we wrap this up, I want you to think about this. You don't have to do all of this at once. That's overwhelming. Just pick one thing. Maybe it's the 3-2-1 rule. Maybe it's just trying to calculate your wake-up time tonight. What is the one small change you can commit to tonight to start waking up with way more energy tomorrow?